Does Russia actually pose a threat to the rest of Europe?
Look, I think the real threat we need to focus on is China. The reality is we're pushing Russia further into China's hands. So the real threat, not only to Europe, but to the rest of the world, is the growing strength of the Russia-China relationship. And the irony is it's really our own boneheaded foreign policy that's pushing Russia further into China's hands. In my view, we have a rare opportunity to disentangle them. The question is, do we seize it?
Last question. What keeps you up at night?
What keeps me up at night is, I think about my own life. I mean, I know I'm young, I'm 38, but I think at this point, Kathy, I really mean this when I say this, is think about the career that I've had, the upbringing I've had. Now we've brought 2 children into this world. I've lived a happy life and achieved everything that I would wish to out of a life. And the rest is bonus for me. That's the way I look at it. What keeps me up at night is that our kids are not going to be able to grow up in that same country or that same world. And what keeps me up is the fact that it's one thing if that's already the foreordained conclusion, there's nothing we can do about it, but we can do something about it right now. We have our last opportunity to restore what I think is the greatest country known to mankind, and yet we are on the cusp of squandering it. So it's not just the fact that the country isn't going to exist, it's the fact that we can do something about it right now, and yet we're still failing to. And it's when you have that sense of agency. Otherwise, you could just sleep soundly at night knowing that, what the whole ball game doesn't matter anyway. But right now, we know we can change it. The question is, what can we do? Each of us playing our part, me playing my part, to make sure we pass that on to our kids. And that's what keeps me up, but it's also what keeps me going. And in a certain sense, that's the positive side of this too. 1776 was a pretty special time to be alive. And I think 2024 can be too, if we seize the opportunity to make the sacrifices and take the risks needed to play our part.
Vivek, I appreciate you. I appreciate Apoorva, Karthik, Arjun. I love watching the videos of the boys. They're growing up so fast. I truly appreciate you and your boldness to be among the very few in the Republican camp who will actually speak truth unapologetically. We need more of that, and I appreciate you.
Thank you, Kathy. I appreciate you back, and keep up the good work, and I'm sure we'll talk again soon.
Keep it up, my friend. Bless.